Hello and welcome to this week's live broadcast edition, proudly brought to you by USAP Media Club. My name is Dylan Jeff.
And I am Tatenda.
These are the headlines making this week's bulletin. Convocation, AFCON 2024.
A peep into the life of Dr. Prince Aboud.
Arts on walls.
For the sports wave, the grand finale.
The USAP Giants strike again. And for the news in detail. Africa Cup of Nations 2024. On the 7th of February, our school had a captivating discussion led by Maimano about the African Cup of Nations. This tournament stands as the primary international men's association football competition in Africa. The recent competitions took place in Cote d'Ivoire from the 13th of January to the 11th of February. The AFCON is open to all African countries and is held after every 2 years. During our session, we watched a video of the 2024 AFCON theme song, Let's Do It Again by the Super Eagles of Nigeria featuring Majid. This song sparked a lively debate among us. Many expressed discontent with the video for its focus solely on Nigeria. Questions arose about the representation of other African nations and the presence of cheerleaders instead of showcasing diverse African dances. Maimano asked several questions to the students with the intention of sparking discussions within their advisory groups. If given the chance, what changes would you make to the video? Why would Africans seem more informed about international events than they are about events occurring within their own continent? These questions indeed left the students excited and eager to know more about the events occurring in the continent. The recent AFCON tournament saw Ivory Coast emerge victorious over Nigeria in a thrilling final match, clinching the title with a 2-1 scoreline.
On the 14th of February, we also had another convocation session by Dr. Prince Aboud.
A peep into the life of Dr. Prince Aboud. Dr. Aboud studied computer science, in particular, that is artificial intelligence and machine learning. Dr. Aboud motivated us to be the best version of ourselves. He said, I quote, "When you are good at what you do, you should own it and speak up. Be proud of your achievement." Dr. Prince Aboud reminded us that we should be proud that we are part of the USAP family. Once you are here, you can achieve more things that other children are willing to have. He left us with these few points. Balance your scheme, create networks with people, stay curious and challenge your inner beast. When you struggle, ask for help. You're not an island. What is a legacy? And be resourceful. Dr. Prince then left an everlasting mark on last week's convocation as all the USAP kids kept on reiterating on the point, challenge your inner beast. Now, let's watch some of the highlights of what he had to share.
And I'm proud to say that when you are good at what you do, you should own it and speak up and be proud of achieving it. Because you are here today, but tomorrow you will be the ones at Stanford and Harvard, and tomorrow you'll be the ones at Oxford, and tomorrow you'll be the ones working at Microsoft and Amazon and Google. Tomorrow you'll be the ones to be the CEO at NASA and SpaceX. All of that is possible, right? Yes. So my piece of advice is one, balance is key. Another one is stay curious and always channel your inner beast. Your inner beast is when you feel lazy and you don't want to do anything. Do the opposite of that.
That was a very inspiring video from Dr. Prince Aboud.
Indeed, it was. I bet no one at USAP will ever forget that day. Now, we go on to Arts on Walls. It was after 365 days of waiting that Valentine's Day arrived with so much love. Do you remember that joke, Dylan? It goes, who always has a date on Valentine's Day?
I'm not really sure.
It's the calendar.
The calendar.
So, the sun shone bright at USAP Community School. Both the students and the faculty wore bright and beautiful faces. The fun of the day began at supper, when Miss Chieza gave every student a large and tantalizing cookie. "There is no greater love," a student remarked. After supper, studying continued as normal. The wonders of the day were not yet over. The Media Club and the Creatives Club had something special planned for the night. During the evening snack time at 9 o'clock, people were shocked to see the dining hall beautifully adorned. The decorations were Valentine's Day themed. Paper hearts were stuck on the wall, and each heart had a sweet message for, for every student. There were more than 76 hearts on the wall. Everyone went through the process of searching for a heart with their name on and smiling after reading the sweet and heartwarming messages. The day ended on a happy note with sweet treats and love-themed songs. However, the Valentine spirit did not end on Wednesday. Friday evening was packed with lovely performances. All the performances were out of this world. The Valentine's celebrations ended with an exciting movie which kept people at the edges of their chairs. Let's go and watch some of the highlights of the special Valentine's Day. Truly love was in the air on Valentine's Day.
Indeed, I could feel it too.
Now it's time for the commercial break.
Welcome back to our main broadcast. And in the world of sports, the grand finale. On the 9th of February 2024, our cross-country team traveled to Lomagundi Group of Schools for their last marathon of the season. When the athletes were asked about how they felt, they revealed that they had worked extremely hard to get there and were not going down without putting up a fight. Hopeful as they were, no one knew what the day had used. The terrain wasn't conducive for running and was very rocky, with the landscape rocky and full of hills. Despite this, a majority of the athletes finished the race successfully. However, one of the athletes found it so hard that he had to forfeit mid-race, so one can imagine how intense it was. But as usual, hashtag USAP rocks. And so, shout out to our athletes who certainly rocked that track.
Strike again. On the 7th of February, the USAP Giants had a friendly match with the St. Vincent team. Mr. Tawana's coaching prowess was appreciated once more as he had created another invincible lineup. The merciless sun scorched the earth, bringing out the brilliant radiance of the USAP white jersey. There was uneasiness in the faces of every player. Tawana had made a few tiny readjustments. John pounded a first goal into the net. St. Vincent sent a ball flying towards the USAP goalkeeper, who was pushed into the net. USAP had won 4-0 and St. Vincent was not coming back from that. Now, a recap of our headlines for this bulletin.
Convocation, AFCON 2024.
A peep into the life of Dr. Prince Aboud.
Arts on Walls.
The grand finale.
The USAP Giants strike again.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's bulletin.
Hashtag 4 years of professional. Thank you.